Alright, so the nest is pretty well hidden. It's about what I thought it would be. I could see why they couldn't really see it. They just see the insects going in and out. They could easily brush one and then they would all get stung, not even knowing the nest is there. And it's funny, the entrance they're using is actually down on this side. They're going in over here. You just saw one there. I don't know if it was within the camera range, but so I'm gonna have to trim. I already explained everything to the customer and they said they've seen the videos already. But I'm gonna have to trim around here to get access to the nest, and I'm gonna vacuum because I see the entrance there. So Conley's gonna mob me with his full fury, but I got my ball cap on and my safety glasses, so taking all the precautions. Hopefully I don't get stung, although I'll probably, my sinuses will get bothered from the venom. But so yeah, I'm just gonna do some trimming now. Situated here. This is the interesting part. You're going to see a big swarm. It's peaceful now, but all going to change in a minute. Riled up now. Just being where it is, it's got to go. All is good so far. Now I got easy access to the nest. And like Hornet King, like you said on one of those, that German yellow jacket video, they all swarmed out. Now, they do go back to the nest, so it actually does make it a little bit easier once we start backing. This is just what they're like right now. So, try to get some of the vacuuming action. That's what we're going to be doing. No stings yet, but I can really feel them on my gloves. It's always something more you got to adjust at the last freaking second. I think I'm going to actually use an extension for this one. You can see them. The neighbors were warned, so everybody is safe in the house. See how many extensions I need. One should be good. All right, now it's showtime. sucked up now. Hopefully there's not too many blocking the lens. I can't see the other side of the GoPro, so I don't know what's on the lens. But as they fly back, they just get sucked up. Most of them anyway, and if they don't, they just get sucked up again. I shake the nest and then they get sucked up if I miss them, so they'll get sucked up one way or the other. They actually are pretty calm right now. I'm just like kind of sitting here and they're just kind of floating around me and flying back to the nest. So that's what it is. Another day in the life of the wasp expert. Another day at the office. You do this long enough, yeah, your adrenaline gets going. I just take the precautions, and you know, I feel pretty calm doing this. I'm not really a big fan of using an extension, but in a situation like this, it almost needed to be done just because I didn't want to trim away too many branches. It's a pretty big nest. It's July 31st, so like it's, you know, the species still has another month and a half probably until it reaches its full size, but it's a fair size nest right now. I'd say around 250, 300 workers in the nest. The biggest one so far this year, but then again I didn't film one since like July 17th or 16th or something. I didn't film one of these, so they would have gotten bigger normally. Like I filmed one at the end of August 31st would be even bigger than this. It could be approaching the 2-foot mark. I know some people like to watch the vacuuming and some don't. It's just I kind of like to film it. I'm probably not going to film all of it, but of course I'll film other stuff, but I just like to get a lot of the vacuuming action. I think that's the most action part, so I try to get that. And then the educational, the geeky stuff, I try to put that into. But yeah, they're getting sucked up pretty good. Set it there and let it do its work. Pretty calmer now. Place it there. It's been about 15 minutes. Just the workers returning. All the ones that were in the nest to attack got sucked up. Now it's just returning foragers. back now. Yeah, they go back to the vacuum, but not the nest. Perk 1120's trap's working well. Funny thing is, they're going in like towards the nest. They're not using that entrance to the left anymore, where there was less growth. So they take the path of least resistance. That one's a little suspicious. Alright, so here's the catch so far. So what I did was I turned off the vacuum. I'm going to let some of the foragers return because they seem wary. So they swarm around a little more. I'm going to let them go back in, and then I'm going to vacuum it up again, shake the nest, and just suck them out that way. Alright, so here's the nest. Here's my hand for comparison. So it's probably a little bit bigger than a basketball. Pretty fat too. Alright, so here's the final product. I got the nest out. Sorry I don't have any chickens, but they're still gonna go back to the earth. Just decompose naturally. See the brood, those are all queen cells there. The species, like I'd mentioned in other videos, only has the top comb for workers. Maybe a few queens were on the perimeter. And then the second comb and all subsequent combs are used for rearing of new queens and some males. It's kind of pretty there, the soap, but just a little bit of store brand dish soap and water. So yeah, you can see the difference in the cell caps. Those are queens, these are workers, so a little bit different. There was a third comb that didn't have any, probably just had eggs in it, but it's in there somewhere. So yeah, 3-comb nest. Feels much more peaceful now. Just spray bottle with some soapy water. Spray it down. Spray the area down, and that'll take care of them. Any of the stragglers, foragers coming back. So yeah, this is had a lot of interconnecting branches, as you can see. So that's why it's impossible. It would have been impossible to bag this one. So just words of advice for any do-it-yourselfers. Just got to consider all those interconnecting branches. You can't just, you know, plug the hole and bag it, because you tear the branches, you tear more entrances in, and they can still fly at night, and you'd never be able to get all those branches ripped out. Not using the fog. I fogged a little bit earlier, but just using the soapy water for now. So thanks for watching July the 31st, 2019. Bye-bye. Alright, so the job is done. It's a lot more peaceful now. Thanks for watching.